You wearing Mario swag?
Oh yeah,
Swag on
yeah.
it?
Got more swag. Got
Academy.
the
Academy.
blue long sleeve.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of like the blue. I was worried it would be too bright. It's pretty subdued, kind of a darker blue, but yeah, it's nice. So Scott has been beating his head against BRT, Blood Reef Tarawa,
Mm.
set up for weeks now, and he finally sent me a file yesterday, was it? I think.
Sunday. Sunday.
Oh, it's today too. Yeah, Sunday. Yeah. And I've begun beating my head against it to set up the Marine Corps. I think it's going to be easier for me, but it's still a bit intimidating and wrapping my head around what formations to send during which wave, because there's a certain way that it has to be done, right?
Yeah, yeah. A little strategy to it.
Well, I don't know if there's a strategy to it, but I I have a little bit of strategy, I guess. I'll show you my spreadsheet here. So this is what I have. I guess I'll just stick to this for now. Um, the way it works is there's 3 waves per campaign game date. Here's the date, campaign game date, and here's the waves, right? And they can only come in on turns 1, 3, and 5. And they have to come in on red. Well, the at start battalions have to come in on red 1, red 2,
Red
red
one.
3.
Yeah.
Yeah, and those battalions have to all come in on those beaches, right? But then you can pick which formations of those battalions come in during which waves, and
Mm.
the companies as part of the battalion are there's different units. The rifle company is kind of like a standard uh, unit, right? And then there's
Yeah.
heavy weapons company, which has a bunch of machine guns, engineer platoon, etc. And trying to figure out which ones to bring in on which wave. BLTs 1, 2, 3 are essentially the same construction, except I think BLT 3 doesn't have medium tanks, which are Shermans, I believe. Other than that,
Mm-hmm.
they're pretty much the composition is pretty much the same. So my strategy is I'm going to bring rifle companies in the first wave, kind of the basic stuff, and then I'm going to bring in another rifle company and heavy weapons company with the scout sniper coming in on the pier, and then I'm going to have some. Then that's the first turn, not first turn, first date. The first turn is going to take forever anyway, just the first turn.
Oh God, yeah.
And then there's a rule where there's a follow on battalion, and they can come in before the at start battalions come on, but only if the formations 1 through 5 come on. So I actually am going to do that. I'm going to bring in the follow on guys because all the formations 1 through 5 of BLTs 1 through 3 will be on by then. So I'm going to bring those guys in hot and heavy up the middle and on red 1, which is kind of where the pier is. Here's
No,
red
that's red.
1.
Red 2 and 3. The Pierce
Sorry,
was the
sorry.
2 and 3.
Red 2. I meant red 2, yeah.
Yeah.
Red 2 is just, I guess, north. If that's north, I haven't even looked at the
That's
compass.
west. Compass is to the
Yeah, yeah.
north. Is to the right.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Red Beach 2 is west of the pier, and Red Beach 3 is east, I guess, down here.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah, and then I'm going to bring in basically my armor, hopefully using the corpses of all my fallen Marines and amphibians as cover. I can bring in armor support. Then after that, after those guys are on, you don't have to commit your regimental reserves or division reserves as part of this landing schedule. They can be defined during the refit phase. So I'll decide later if we even get that far when I will bring in the regimental reserve and division reserve. So yeah, lots of stuff coming in red 2. What's your red 2 look like? Yeah, here's
Oh,
a red 2.
they're all about the same, really.
Yeah, tell me about your setup. What were the challenges, I guess?
Well, it's just a lot to take in. I mean, we've never played it before,
No.
Totally new to it, so it's just a lot of information to take in and to figure out. I mean, if I did it again to set it up the whole thing, it would take like a third of the time probably.
Yeah.
You could. It's like anything. You just could just start throwing stuff on the map.
That's a
But the
lot.
first time you do it, yeah.
That's a lot of trenches.
Yeah.
Crazy amount of trenches. Yeah, so once I figured out my waves, my landing schedule, uh, and I have my formations. Then I have the formations over here and the leaders that we rolled. I can just look on the
Mm.
formation table so I know what units are in each formation. So then at that point, it's pretty easy for me to lay my guys down, at least for the first wave, and ignore that. For people watching the video, ignore this stuff over here. This is kind of just a pool that you can build formations from. The guys that are actually coming on are over here. And I have all my vehicles or amphibians. Actually, not all of them. I think I need, well, unless
God,
I know,
it's a lot of amphibs.
unless I
A
can,
lot of Amtraks.
let me zoom out. There you go. There's the whole thing. It's kind of hard to see. There are some that have 29 portage points. I could squeeze 2 squads into one. I don't know if I'm going to, or if I'm going to have. I have some leftovers over here, amphibians, or if I'm going to have amphibians, kind of stacked behind and come on with squads. But right now, all the in the first wave, all units have to be in an amphibian. I thought I was going to get sneaky and wade guys on, to avoid getting smoked in an amphibian by your guys firing. But
Oh, yeah.
all the guys in the first assault wave have to be in an amphibian. They can jump out later or attempt to jump out, but they all have to be in an amphibian. So that kind of forces you to pick how I'm going to load them, how many I'm going to put. Some only have 19 portage points and some have 29. I don't think I'm going to risk double loading. That seems risky. Or coming on and trying to jump right out, because yeah, I don't know if I'm going to do that. Stu, let's see. Okay, he's not going to make it tonight. We'll just talk about Tarawa. Do the random selection show later. So yeah, now I got all my landing craft laid out. Uh, Maybe give or take a few. I might have to add a few. And now I need to decide how to load them within each beach sector, I guess. Um, and really, there's the only choices I have are where to put the leaders, and if I'm going to put 1 or 2 squads in a 29 portage point amphibian. That's pretty much it as far as decisions I have to make at this point. Because once you make the landing schedule, the formations just kind of fall in place. Now later, I may have to be weighed most of these guys on, depending on if any landing craft amphibians survive and can loot back and pick some up,
Uh,
load some guys up in a refit.
Do you have a
Maybe.
limited number of Amtraks?
Yeah, I have 60.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
and they have to be used. Well, I think they can be used anytime, but this first assault wave, all guys have to be in an amphibian. So I could double stack in the 29s, and reserve more for later, right? That's the choice I kind of have to make. And I'm not sure I want to double stack because losing an amphibian, I think they're only worth 2 victory points. they're not worth that much. I'm more worried about losing 2 squads in an amphibian that goes up in smoke.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's my main concern because I know I'm going to lose them. I'm going to lose a bunch of them. And I'm
So
gonna,
are
yeah.
they all gonna come in just like that, or are you gonna have some like just focus in certain areas, or are they just spread out down the whole map like that?
Well, I could stack them up behind, right, and come in,
Mm-hmm.
behind, and I just kind of laid them out for now. I haven't
For
started.
now, yeah.
I haven't
Yeah.
started filling them. I may jigger them around a little bit, but essentially, this is what you're going to be seeing coming at you here shortly.
Oh my god. Yeah, it's too much. I can't take it.
It's just
Too
like,
much.
uh, and I just like you, I have been kind of leaning heavily on the Tarawa Gamers
Player's
Guide.
guide.
Yeah,
Yeah,
got it.
gamer's guide,
Got it right
player's
here.
guide, yeah.
Right here. Good little, it's a magazine. Talks about Japanese strategy, marine strategy. Gives some examples of moving across the shallow reef there, or shallow ocean. It's basically a reef. At this point, they're pretty close to Tarawa, and everything they could wade everything in or drive it very slowly across the reef or submerged reef, not shallow reef.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've
Yeah, no,
leaned on
there's some
that.
yeah, there's some good articles in there. I haven't even, I haven't read all of it, but I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah,
the one on the Japanese setup's really good. But he doesn't go into a ton of detail. He gives you a lot of suggestions, as far as, well, he tells you what he would buy for, the pillboxes, the
mhm.
guns, fortifications and stuff, but there's no real he doesn't really talk about the troop layout or anything, but it was definitely helpful.
Yeah. I had a hard time wrapping my head around the landing schedule because there's all kinds of
Hmm.
little caveats.
Yeah.
Only 1 or 2 formations per wave per beach. You know, only on turns 1, 3, 5, unless, and then you can bring in these other guys if this thing happens. And I think
Hmm.
using the marine strategy, and they have some examples of formation tables. It helped me figure out what to do, and I think they have their armor, at least in their example, they have their armor coming in a lot earlier, I think. And I'm gonna err on the side of caution and bring them in later, hoping that there's cover from burning amphibians to allow my
Okay.
allow my tanks to get on, and hopefully maybe I've softened up, some of your guns
You
that are
have to
hidden or
put
concealed under here.
you have to put cow catchers on the front of your Shermans just to push all the dead bodies out of
God,
the way.
yeah, yeah. I read another article where it says, um, be mindful of your personal morale level because the first waves you're just going to get slaughtered, and
Yeah.
that's the way it is, right? So you just have to
Right.
accept that you're just going to get chewed up on the way across the reef.
Well, yeah. I mean, when I was, finishing up Sunday and I was looking at it, and I already know how the game's going to go. I mean, was looking at the Japanese defense. It's pretty formidable, but I mean, there's so many Marines, right? So, yeah, the Marines will take a lot of casualties early, but it's not going to take long for the Japanese to just get swamped. Yeah.
Well, the Japanese, you can't move right out of some of your positions unless you
The Black Beaches. Oh, you're
is
talking
it
like the bomb proofs.
yeah, they can't move out of them or something. Is this one here? Maybe I don't
The
know.
bomb proofs, yeah, the bomb proofs you have to roll. You roll 1d6. You have to roll equal to or less in the current turn.
Otherwise, they have to stay in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, they may, you've got to figure they'll be be able to escape by turn 3 of the first turn, or
Uh,
the
yeah,
first
day.
game
Yeah,
date, first date.
yeah,
But like the guys on the black beaches, they can't.
yeah. Black Beach is
Yeah, they can't.
over here.
Yeah, on the left.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
yeah.
can't leave until turn 3 of the
Period.
first campaign date. Period. Yeah.
But you don't have to roll. They just have to wait.
Yeah. Yeah. They just wait.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, the Marines. There's a lot of them. How many survived to the beach? Hard to say. We'll see. But they on the beach, they're fanatic, I believe. Um, on the beach, on a beach X, which is right next to the water, and uh, they don't break on the reef. They just casually reduce, I believe. Uh, and yeah, so they're fanatics. So most of them will have morale level 9, and they don't break. They'll casually reduce while on the in the shallow ocean because there's nowhere to route, so they just casually reduce them by rule, I guess. So once
Yeah.
they
There's no place to route. So
yeah, so once they get it, so yeah, they just get reduced and they keep pushing forward until they're make it or they're decimated, I guess. But once I get in close, I theoretically should have a lot of firepower from the
yeah.
Marines.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Once I get on the beach.
Yeah. The first campaign date is definitely gonna be a struggle for you, but
Mm-hmm. Yep. Going to be a turkey shoot.
it'll take. God, he'll just. I can't even. I'm just trying to imagine like your first movement phase. Of course, the first one won't be too bad
No, it'll just
because you
be.
can't move. You can only move. What's the speed on the Amtrak? Is it 2 or 3?
Think it's. I think it's 3 movement points per hex,
3.
I believe. So what do they have? They have 13 and 12, so
Well,
they
they
can
got
move.
they have the amphibian MA, right? Movement allowance, the 3.
No,
They can move
that's
like 3 hexes or something.
no, that's in regular water. Um,
Oh,
they're it's on a shallow reef, so it's like waist high water. So it just costs 3 movement points per hex, I believe. It's like going through. I think the technical part of it is it's like moving through a shallow stream. I believe that's how you figure
hmm.
the movement points. So I think I can move, 3, 6, 9. I think I can move 4 hexes, 3 or 4 hexes per turn with these.
Hmm.
Now the tanks that come on later, they will. Well, these are also. I think these are all waterproof, which also helps. I think there's a penalty if they're not considered waterproof.
But I'm just trying to imagine when you finally do get to the beach, the how long it's going to take us to work through, you know.
Like a regular prep fire, defensive fire.
Yeah, yeah, it'll be,
Yeah,
it'll be, it'll just be nuts.
I'll worry about that. I'll worry about that later. I just need to. Yeah, it's just going to be a lot of the first date maybe uh, is going to be a lot of 2 hit. Well, infantry fire table with machine guns, but most of it's going to be 2 hit type of thing, type of rolls. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. And these amphibians have some serious firepower. They have 14 firepower. Of course, it's going to be halved or quartered usually because I'll be either having
Moving.
moved or in motion or something. Yeah. And then all my sport weapons are DM.
Oh yeah.
Mediums. Yeah, all mediums. I can mantle those inside the amphibian, can't I? Should be able to.
Mm,
and fire
I don't
them?
know.
Yeah, I better check that. I assume I can. Well, assuming I'm CE,
Yeah,
you
it'd
know,
be like a half track.
yeah, assuming my squad is CE. I mean, I might as well. You're going to be shooting at me with anti-tank guns and I don't know, whatever you bought with your gun points. What can you buy with gun points? What type of guns can you buy?
Oh, you get like a bunch of 300 millimeter guns and flamethrowers that can shoot half a mile.
Like 16 hex.
Oh, it's just Japanese guns, a bunch of pew pew crappy old stuff.
Yeah, here it is.
Yeah.
75 star. So these aren't too bad, but you're limited on how many you can buy per
Yeah.
like per beach and
Camping.
per camping game 3, which is what we're playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the only one that came close to maxing out was the 50 cal heavy machine gun.
Hmm.
I think I have like 12 of them, 12 or 13, maybe 14.
Can you buy? Do you get? Can you buy any more guns during the scenario,
Oh, during the, I don't
or
think
is
so.
that just fortification points you get during refit for
I
Korean?
don't know. I haven't even got that far in the rules yet.
Yeah, I think.
I think the Japanese are pretty limited to what they can buy after the game starts.
Yeah, I think. You. Yeah, during the initial setup, I think you can't buy any more than this.
Right.
You can do fortifications based on what? Yeah, how many Korean uh, squad
Right, but
equivalents are
look,
left?
you can only add uh, trenches. I don't think there's not much you can really,
Let's see,
or is
Japanese
it
only J.
H?
That's most of this
Well, it's
stuff.
the A. Anything with the A on it
Oh
is
yeah,
the initial.
right. So you can hip
Right, sniper. You can
and
increase the sand,
fortified building location. Oh, and sand, yeah, and
but yeah, there's
foxhole,
not a ton.
Yeah, not a lot, I guess. Yeah, so yeah, you're pretty much your setup is pretty much what you're going to get the rest of the game, other than a few little things you can get here, I guess, on the fortification table.
I'll probably spend all my stuff on the sand increase.
What are the sands
Snipers.
in this anyway?
Sniper.
Where the hell? Oh, I looked it up at one point because I think I said it in here. I'm 5, you're 4. I also have an initial bombardment. I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know what I'm going to do with that yet.
Well, I think you have
Probably.
two of them. You have two of them during the campaign game, don't you?
Uh,
Two on the first turn, and then two later, or something.
well, there's 2 on the first turn. 2, I think. And then there's
Mm-hmm.
naval offboard artillery later. There's
Yeah.
what are those guys called? The guys with the radios, spotters that come on. These
Yeah.
guys here, I think. Yeah, SFCP radio. That they won't come till later. So, but the
Short
initial,
party.
yeah. But the initial bombardment, um, it's probably going to be at the base of the pier and
Point, maybe.
maybe, yeah, I don't know.
Well, and
See
you
if
got fighter bombers.
Yeah, random air support.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe see if I can get rid of some of these tetrahedrons or wire in here, I guess. Not
Yeah, the
much.
wire would be pretty nasty. You probably want to stay away from the wire. I don't know. You get hung up on the wire.
Hmm. Not much going on down here.
Mm-mm.
But but I need to come down and if we make it that far, I need to come down and capture stuff like this, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if you have a
It's a command bunker. Yeah.
you don't have any other bunkers. No, I have to capture that
Uh,
too.
there's one. There's pillboxes. Yeah, a couple
Yeah,
pillboxes. You gotta get those. But I'm sure the game will probably be over by that
yeah,
time.
yeah.
Those are the last. Those are the last ones down there.
I shouldn't be thinking that far ahead because I have no idea what's going to happen.
I don't know if we'll even get that far. To
I
be
know.
honest, it'll be just like putting a. It would be like wanting to put a pistol in our mouth. It's,
Make it
but
in.
yeah. I spent a lot. I probably spent most of my fortification points on trenches.
I know there's a shit ton of them.
Well, they're kind of key for the Japanese because, as far as movement, they allow you to move in and out of the bunkers, in and out of the buildings. You know, trench to trench, and yeah,
Yeah, they're all connected, right?
yeah, everything's connected with the
So you can
trenches.
just
And
run through all these trenches, basically.
yeah, you can run through them concealed. Yeah,
Yeah,
you don't have to assault move, or if you can just run through them concealed, and
I
yeah.
need to, I need to read the rules again.
But the only problem is with your bombardment.
Is it?
Once you get off-board artillery, it's like yeah, the trenches can collapse. So
Yeah. Is
and then
this
if the palm, if they're in a palm hex, then if the palms can take out the trench too.
like
So
fill it up with garbage?
yeah, yeah.
Is this are all roads dirt or is this paved?
I guess dirt. The only thing that's paved is the one gray part
This?
of the runway.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Jeez. But, we've talked about this before. We we're going to play this uh not 100% probably, right? Well, I mean, we'll start it probably pretty heavy and then it might if it holds our interest, we'll just
Yeah.
peck away at it, and then play stuff in between. Because I have a feeling
Uh,
if we focused on this 100%, I would like burn out.
well, I think we'll enjoy it at first. But I think after probably, I don't know, after 6 weeks, 8 weeks, couple 2-3 months or something, yeah, we probably might get a little tired of it and have to.
Tired of
I
the
don't know.
bloodbath.
It's definitely gonna be a slog, but I mean, I'm glad we're playing it. I mean, it's definitely an experience,
Hmm.
right? It'll be fun to a
Yeah,
certain point, and then it'll just become too much.
it'll become work, become
Yeah.
labor.
You'll hey, we're gonna play BRT this weekend. Oh God, no.
Uh, last time we played, I only moved 4 units. No,
Yeah.
but one thing I can say is if we wrap our head around this, we should be able to wrap our head around almost any campaign game after this.
But I
You
think
know,
this is going to turn us off of all campaign games
no,
in the future.
no.
I was
I think
noticing Sunday I was naming all my leaders,
you were
and
not
yeah,
really all 50 of
yeah.
them.
No, it's only that's the thing I'm getting at. I only have like 40 some,
Oh,
and
only.
and then like 15 of them are in the reserve pool.
Where is your
I
reserve
only
pool?
have
Is it down? These guys
it's
down here?
yeah. They come on either the east end or on a black beach.
When do they come
East,
on?
east
Your initial
it,
setup, you could have put some in this pool, right? I think.
no.
No? I thought you could put some in the
No,
pool for later.
the I don't think so. If I didn't see that anywhere. That's why I was saying this may not be my final setup. But the the thing is with the other guys that set up in the beach hexes, if they don't set up in a pillbox, bomb proof, or command bunker, they have to go into the reserve pool.
Maybe that's what I was
So
thinking.
right. So that's one thing. That's in the Japanese setup. You got to make sure, like the guy talked about in the player's guide, having to buy bomb proofs to make sure that everybody could set up on the map, right?
Hmm.
Instead of going into the reserve pool. I didn't. I didn't buy a ton of bomb proofs, but I didn't really have too much trouble. I mean, especially like the black beaches. I don't know. That's the thing. Like the player's guide, the article on Japanese setup, he was talking about buying some bomb proofs for the black beaches, but I fit everybody in bunkers. In fact, I have like on Black Beach 2, I think I have 3 bunkers that don't have anybody in them.
Yeah, I think there's one. No, right here. There's one.
Yeah. So I don't know. I may have screwed something up. I don't think so, but maybe I did. I don't know, but
Well, I'll take your word for it because I'm not gonna check your work. I'll just.
well, they have this rule. It says like for every pillbox you buy, right, you have to it has to be filled to capacity if possible.
Okay. Are
So
they?
yeah, pretty much. Well, yeah,
Okay.
they are. Like I
Again,
said, the
I'll
only
take your
ones
word
that
for
are
it.
well, the only vacant ones are on Black Beach too. But it says if possible.
Yeah.
I didn't have the troops to fill them. So
And so what was your setup? How did you have to? You can't be on a beach. It looks like a beach hex. You have to be what within.
adjacent. Yeah. Well, it depends. Yeah. The like green. I think it's Green Beach,
Green is up
red.
here.
Yeah, green's up on the west end. Green Beach, red 1, 2, and 3. They have to be. I can't remember if it said on. I think it's just adjacent.
Yeah, I don't think.
They have to be they have to be 3 or less from one of their beach hexes.
Right. It looks like.
So they're des. You have a certain amount of guys to put that have to set up on Green Beach, right? So they all have to be within 3 or less hexes of Green Beach, a Green Beach hex. And I assume that, I mean, it goes for the pillboxes and fortifications too. So
Yeah. One thing you noticed up here somewhere
oh, the
was,
map,
yeah, I'm
yeah,
trying to find. Let me the vassal map.
this should be a seawall in that one.
Right here, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, over at
So
the hex side.
I don't know if you can see it on the camera here.
No.
Because I'm
Yeah,
backwards. It's up
yeah. There
here.
you go.
It's up
Yeah,
like right there.
there.
The
Yep.
map in here, there's a seawall, right?
Well, on the game map too.
Oh, on the physical map,
Yeah, the physical map
there's a
has it.
seawall here. So we need to I could probably throw down a wall overlay on there to remind us that there's a seawall there. Will it come into play? I have no idea, but I don't even know how you notice that. I would never have noticed it. Well, I'm surprised it hasn't been fixed after all these years of this map being around.
Well, like I said, I leaned heavily on the player's guide, and I was when I placed in my bunkers, I basically used his layout. So I was comparing the pictures in the player's guide
Mhm.
to the vassal map, and it's like, well, wait a minute. But yeah,
What about these guys here?
That's Island Command.
Oh, that they had to set up where within.
They have to set up 3 or more hexes away from
Oh,
any beach hex.
anywhere or with.
Yeah, anywhere on the island.
Oh, okay.
But what I don't, if you go scroll down a little bit, there's like right there, there's like the biggest command bunker on the island, and I don't
Is it,
have anybody
is it
in it.
that one?
Right there, yeah, yeah,
Maybe a fallback position because
yeah.
all the action's up here, you know,
Right.
and then they come
I didn't
down.
want to,
They come down
because like the Red Beach 3, my Red Beach 3 forces start at the pier and go east,
to about
and I
there.
didn't want to, I didn't want to string them down that far. I was trying to keep them closer to the pier.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I can. I'm sure. Yeah, it'll be like a fallback position eventually.
Yeah, because
Well, and I got the reserves coming up. The reserves can, well, the Black Beach guys could go over there.
yeah,
Or the reserve
right.
guys could come up and
Yeah, because the Black Beach side, there's no action. There's
nothing.
no invasion.
No,
It's all coming in
you'd have to go around the western
like
tip
up
and
here.
then come down. Yeah,
Shit, no. Yeah, there's this and their huge guns. Like, where are the huge big guns at?
right there.
Oh
Where
yeah,
the
right
two
here.
big, yeah,
Yeah, right here.
right there.
Yeah,
Two
I
hundred millimeters.
come around here. Hey guys.
Boom! Point blank.
Yeah, so all the action is on the north side. Green is kind of an optional, I believe, beach for
Well,
me.
historically, that's where they made the most progress,
The
and that's what saved the invasion was Green Beach.
guys that
The
came
other
on green.
beaches, yeah, because the main like it starts out. They started out on the red beaches, right? Red 1 and 2,
Hmm.
and they just got slaughtered. And even around the pier and all that, it was just a slaughter.
Yeah.
And it was looked like it was, you know, going to be have to pull everybody back. But then they finally started making some progress through. They got a little bit of a beachhead on Green Beach,
Hmm.
and were able to move. They were able to move in. And that's
Yeah,
kind of what opened everything up. But
I think I have the option of yeah, both of the reserves can enter on either red or green. So yeah, the follow-on stuff, which won't be coming till quite a bit later, can come on green if they want.
mm-hmm.
But I don't need to decide that until
No,
later because that would be a refit thing. That refit phase, they don't need to pick those during the landing setup. Just nice. Like they're kind of adaptable.
but yeah, I don't. I was looking. I was naming my leaders. It's like I only have like uh 3 or 4 leaders per beach sections. It's like it's just like nothing.
Well, I assume you're gonna run these guys over. You know.
Well, eventually, but yeah.
Well, yeah, they can't move for a bit, but yeah,
The
all
only
these
thing,
Black
like,
Beach guys are gonna be hauling ass over here when they can.
well, you're talking like your guys being fanatic. The Japanese are fanatic if they're in a bunker, so
Hmm.
or in a bunker or command
Uh,
bunker or so
yeah,
yeah,
in a
that'll help.
God, what are they called?
Pillbox.
Not a pillbox, but
Oh, bomb proof.
yeah, bomb proof. Yeah,
Yeah.
bomb proof is basically where is one?
I think there's one right there
Here's
somewhere.
one
Right
right
there.
here.
Yeah.
Bomb proof is basically a gigantic 360 bunker, I guess.
I guess. Yeah. No covered arc.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's got 360 on it.
But I don't know what it's to fire out of it though is area fire. So it must be fairly
restrictive.
confined,
Yeah,
restrictive.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. It's just a giant bomb-proof
but
bunker. I
yeah, you can
guess.
pack three. You can pack three squads in there.
Yeah, it's got
So
plus four
you'd have
tem, right? That's what the plus four, 3 plus 4, three
yeah,
squads plus
yeah.
four tem. Yeah.
hmm So you have
Yeah.
40 guys jam packed into a little concrete.
Uh-huh. Trying to shoot out. I guess area fire kind of makes sense if it's a bomb proof. Got little apertures and then limited firepower. Getting out. So I have to capture what? All
All the pillboxes, all the
pillboxes,
bunkers,
bomb proofs and
bomb
bunkers
proofs. Yeah,
without losing
840
eight
casualty points.
840 casualty points.
820, 840,
Something
something
like
like that.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, 800 and some. Yeah. And 800 is, assuming it was just squads, that's what, 410 squads.
Oh my God.
But, there's other things in here besides squads, but a lot of
Lordy.
casualties. Yeah.
Ugh.
I have these 37 millimeter anti-tank guns. I don't know what to do with them other than the ones that can come on the pier with the Jeep. The other ones,
Hmm.
maybe if I get a amphibian back, they could tow maybe. During the refit, I could hook them up and tow them in. Because pushing them, I don't think I'd have much luck pushing them across the water. I guess I could get them in
Well,
the water and fire. Could I fire them? Yeah, I
no,
don't know.
come on.
Why?
Yeah, you gotta
Why
watch out
not?
for. I got like 12 hoggos, so watch out.
So yeah, they're
Japanese pew pew tanks.
they're
Pew
gonna be
pew.
smoked. Smoke them.
Come on.
Got bulldozers I can bring in. Yeah, crazy. To
I'm
clear.
gonna save all my refit points so I can buy up a couple King Tigers.
Nah, you're gonna put it into sand. Japanese snipers. Why would you put it into foxholes? You have so many damn trenches. There's also shell holes all over you can use too.
Yeah. The island's so narrow, though. I mean, you can shoot. I mean, other than the hindrances, you can shoot clear across from beach to beach, no problem with most machine guns and stuff.
Yeah, and the beach is basically the beach slope really isn't in play. All
hmm
it causes is extra hindrance if you're shooting from a non-beach hex. There's like one hindrance if it goes through a hinterland hex, which is an inland hex of a beach. Other than that, you can fire basically straight across the island. It just may cost you a bunch of hindrances to
hmm
do it, but yeah. And if you look at pictures of the invasion or after the invasion, it's it's flat. I mean, it's just a little sandbar in the middle of nowhere, pretty much.
With a bunch of palm tree trunks, there isn't like one
Yeah,
palm tree with foliage left on it.
no, not during or after. It's just kind of a wasteland.
Yeah. The Marines did find a cat. After the battle's over,
Really,
they found a cat. Yeah.
survivor. Oh, anything else to add? I don't know.
It'd
I
be interesting.
so you got
Have you counted your total? How many squads you have total in your OB?
uh no,
Did you ever
but
do? No.
I mean they're all in here. Each one basically has three. Well, some of them are crews. Each formation basically has three, nine squads, 3 squads. No, I haven't added up how many there are total.
Like my, not counting my reserve pool, I only have like 122 squads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Formation B is 9, and there's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. 18 times 9. Let's call it 20. That's 180 just for the rifle companies, plus everything
Mm.
else.
Yeah.
So
Crazy.
a lot,
Yeah.
a
Wow.
lot. Um, so you got Model Club this coming weekend. Maybe the next weekend we could kick it off because I'll have it set up by then, my guys.
Yeah. Yeah. Should be able to.
Kick it off. Move like 5 amphibians the first
I don't,
session.
uh, I don't think
No,
we're. I mean,
it'll
we'll
go
probably
quicker than
spend
that.
3 hours just working on the bombardment thing. You know,
No,
I mean,
the initial bombardment is pretty easy. I pick.
you. No, wait, come on. You say that. In theory, it probably is, but the problem is, it's going to be like, well, what happens when it lands here, and what's this cause, and what's that do? And there's just be a lot of rules dives, and
Yeah, but there's no like OBA mechanics. I pick where they land, and I think this is I think this is the one. Is this the one here over on the right?
there's one that you have. Yeah, you have two of them that are like two hex, and then you have two that are like 3 hex.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll have to look. But yeah, basically everything I pick where it lands, and everything inside has to roll basically a morale check, including terrain and fortifications. And they have different morale levels, and if they fail, they get blown to shit essentially.
Well, one thing that I thought was kind of cool is they have which I not the initial bombardments, but later when you have your naval OBA,
Hmm.
the Japanese can do counter battery fire, and
Where's
all
it?
it is.
Is it coming from these guns? Nice. Where's it coming
No,
from?
it's if the Japanese have 140L anti-aircraft gun or 120L,
Oh,
then
okay.
it messes with your draw pile.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I haven't read the naval off-port artillery in detail because that's going to come later. I've digested the rules I'll need for like the first campaign game date,
Yeah.
and I'll worry about the rest later. Because the first day it's going to be just me driving across the reef, pretty
Yeah.
much.
I'll be
So
shooting at you.
yeah, a lot of two-hit shots. Yeah,
I
what
mean,
kind of
you look at it. Look how close where you start to where the beach is. It's not very
yeah
far
down
in
here
most
it's
areas.
pretty close.
Yeah,
I mean, it's all pretty close.
and
The pier is really close. Yeah.
yeah. But I won't be able. I'll never be able to get rate of fire on my guns,
Oh,
and I'll probably be rolling boxcars, breaking everything, and yeah.
do your heavy machine guns, do they have to be manned by crew, or am I? I'm remembering that they don't have to be, or am I thinking of something
Uh,
else?
no, there is a rule for Japanese elite and first line can use machine guns without penalty.
Yeah, I thought I read something about that.
I think all my heavies, I think, are manned by crews. So
Yeah, yeah, I read through the rules several weeks ago when we first when the Wheel of Pain picked this for us, and I need to revisit them now that we're getting closer to actually starting this.
I mean, I've always wanted to play this, though. I mean, forever I've wanted to play this
Yeah.
because I always like PTO, and yeah. So
No real PTO terrain though. Just
no,
Japanese.
well, palm trees and sand. I don't.
No jungle, no kunai. Yeah, are PTO rules even in effect? I
I don't know.
You see moist, no wind. Yeah, I'm not sure if they're even in effect. I'd have to. The rules are not organized well. It's I don't know. I think they could have done a better job organizing these rules. Oh, cloaking. Yeah,
Really?
I've been one. This is my opinion, but because they have some stuff in campaign game,
Oh
you know,
yeah, yeah, yeah. You got to jump
CG,
around a lot.
CG5, and then they have CG SSRs, and then they have ISSRs or something. Yeah,
Yeah.
initial scenario special rules, and all. Yeah, you're jumping around, and yeah, cloaking. I can cloak
Your leaders, right?
my leaders. I think G14.23. I think I might be able to cloak. Well, it says by secretly recording one accompanying MMC, this cloaking is in addition to that granted by G14.23. I think I might be able to cloak my squads too. Not that it matters, there's going to be a squad in
Yeah.
there, but
Right.
I'm definitely going to cloak like my 10 minus threes and stuff.
Obi-Wans.
Yes,
Yeah, I'll definitely be shooting at them guys.
be hunting them down. Yeah, so yeah, I'll use the cloaking display, I guess. I assume if I put something in the cloaking display, my cloaking, you can't see it.
I would assume so.
I would
Yeah.
I would assume. Hopefully that's the way
I
it
don't think
works.
we've never used a cloaking display.
No, we don't play night. Hardly anyone
No.
plays night.
I mean that's just gonna be the game is huge, but our biggest problem is just it's all new. We're doing a lot of stuff that is new to us, so and stuff we don't do very often. But a
No,
lot of it's new, and yeah, so that's gonna drag it down too. But
I think the only thing that's going to drag it down for me is the naval offboard artillery. I'm not too worried about cloaking and
air
air
support,
support isn't too bad. Um, yeah, this naval offboard artillery. I mean, regular OBA is kind of people have a hard time wrapping their head around it. Naval offboard artillery is even a little bit more on top of that. So that's the only one I'm really worried about.
well, I mean the game itself is gonna be insanely huge, but then if we make it through the first campaign date, then we got to do the whole refit phase and
Refit.
all that crap, which is drawing the map and all that crap and Jesus.
Does this have setup? You have to draw setup areas. I haven't even
I
really
think so.
read the refit.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, not a fan of that. Of drawing those, and then you have to set up again. Well, maybe I don't know how it works in this.
But I mean, you see what I'm talking about? Like if you go up to the point and you look at all the stacks of you can't even there's like some stacks like are hidden
Oh,
by other giant stacks and it's like
you have
on the
some
vassal map.
you have some guys that aren't concealed here.
Oh really?
Uh, just a few right here on the point. Oh,
I huh.
right here.
Yeah. I went through that on Sunday. I thought everything was concealed, but there's just too much stuff.
Missed a few. Yeah.
I think there are those guys in the bomb proof. I think I screwed up when I first started setting up. That's all on Green Beach. When I first started setting up, I was like, I wasn't concealing anything. And then I started thinking about it's like I should just conceal everything now so I don't have to do it all later. And then, so I had to kind of go back
Yeah.
and the for me, the vassal thing for me, this map, everything is so slow. It was driving me nuts. Just to pick up a counter and move it's like really hard.
Really.
Yeah. You got to click on it, you got to wait, and then you got to move it really slow.
All the time or just sometimes?
No, all the time.
Well, you got like a week and a half to go upgrade that memory, man. Come on, you can do it.
Oh, what pissed me off the most is I'd pick up something like I was trying to drag. Well, I'd pick something up, right? And they were in the vassal. This in the setup that all my guys were up on top, right? Other than the reserve guys, which are on the bottom. But if I pick something up and if I got it too close to the top or bottom edge of the screen,
Uh-huh.
it would start scrolling,
Oh yeah.
and then I couldn't stop it to scroll. Like so, if I was pick something up at the top and start moving it, then it would scroll all the way to the bottom of the map before I could stop it. So I'd pick it up and then it would, and I'd start moving it up, and then I'd get too close to the top and it would scroll all the way to the top of the map. It was going back and forth. It was driving me nuts.
I think I'm gonna delete all this stuff. I don't need this anymore.
Yeah.
See if we can clean this up a little bit. Yeah, that you've already kind of used that. That's refit. You can look that up. No, I'll leave the turn thing on there. This first date is 7.5 turns. Let's see how it goes.
It'll be interesting.
Yeah,
Looking forward to it. It'll be fun.
yep. It'll be definitely be an experience of some kind.
Good or bad.
No, it'll be fun and maybe a bit sobering at the same time. Because
Oh yeah.
you read about it and you watch, maybe YouTube videos about it, but I don't know. Once you play it, I think we'll see the actual carnage that even though we're pushing around virtual cardboard, we'll see the type of carnage that actually
Oh
happened.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's any replays on YouTube of Tarawa. I don't know. Really,
I
of
don't
the
know. Yeah.
Hazel. I don't know.
Depending on however far we get, I plan on us doing a video for each
Date.
turn or date. What do you think?
I'll just have to see how it goes.
Yeah. Either turn or date. We'll see how it goes. Yeah.
Could probably do a couple turns, maybe. And then, yeah, who knows?
Because it's probably going to take us a while to do a turn anyway. So,
Yeah.
yeah. We'll be playing
Especially
this.
like once, if we make it far enough to where you have like all your stuff on there, and yeah, it's just working from one end of the map to the other. Oh yeah, it'll take a long time.
Yeah. Is that the way we're going to play it? Is because there's so much shit and it's a long map. Are we just going to, because sometimes
Start at one end.
you jump around, right? Is that going
Mm-hmm.
to be annoying or should we just start from top to bottom? You know what I mean? And try to keep it
Probably.
organized
Yeah.
with with a little bit of skipping around, at least within a
Yeah.
beach or something, right?
Yeah.
Instead of going, yeah, up here in P7, do this, and then let's go down to here,
Right. Yeah. No.
jumping
No.
around. Yeah. Try to focus on beaches, I guess. Cool. I'm looking forward to it. We'll
Crazy.
start it week and a half or so from now, I guess. For now, we'll plan that tentatively,
Yeah.
and
Do it.
I'll stuff my amphibians with marines and maybe rejigger them a little bit. But yeah, all the guys that are on the right side, that's everything that's coming on the first assault wave. I just need to figure out exactly how they're coming on.
So how are the salt waves by turns, or is that like just the first campaign date,
Um,
or the first turn?
so here's the first date, November 20th morning, and here's the first wave right here. Red 1, red 2, red 3, and then the formations. So then that's what you see on the
So
map. That's
turn
what
one, then you have two more come on turn three.
yeah, then I have a bunch more coming on turn 3. Most of them will probably be waiting, right?
Hmm.
If I can get, well, I might have some amphibians left that I can use. Maybe some of the others, no, they won't be able to get back by turn 3, drop off and get
Hmm.
back, I doubt. Yeah, a lot of those guys will be waiting. After
Hmm.
turn 20 a.m. turn one, most of the stuff will be waiting on for the
Hmm.
most part. Yeah,
Oh my God.
that's what happened. Guys just walking across the reef, and if they're waiting across and they come on in later waves and turns, they probably didn't take a ton of fire because the Japanese were probably concentrating on all the shit that was right on the beach in their face, you know.
Yeah, I can't remember. I think
I mean, infantry, maybe tanks
they
probably
only
took
had
fire.
so many Amtraks, right?
Yeah,
So like the first wave was in Amtrak's, but then the plan was after that was to bring the follow-up waves in on landing craft. But the landing crafts got hung up on the reef. They couldn't get
yeah,
over the reef.
right. Yeah, because
So
I
guys
think
had to bail out at the reef and then walk in unless an Amtrak could come back out and pick them up or something. But
yeah, I think they overestimated the depth. It's shallower than they expected, I think, on the reef.
yeah, they
Something like
screwed up
that.
the tide. They
Yeah,
screwed
yeah,
up the tide and yeah,
yeah.
miscalculated.
Yep. So there's no landing craft, just limited amphibians. If you call 60 limited, but that's how many there are.
Well, I mean, it was 43. It was still fairly early in the war, so they didn't have a ton
Yeah.
Amtraks available. But yeah. All right. Put a
Alrighty.
fork in it.
Yep. We'll see you on the beaches, and we'll see you in a random selection show shortly. Cool. Thanks,
Later.
Scott. See ya.
Get to the chopper!
If you like what you saw, please like, share, and subscribe. If you didn't like what you saw, thanks for watching, and let me know how I can do better. See you in the next video.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.